Hey, what's going on, guys? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to part 5 of our Let's Play of Lost Judgment. I want to do a quick little audio check, but before I do the audio check, for those of you watching this in the future on YouTube, first of all, take a look at that cute little kitty cat, cutest thing you ever seen. Make sure you look down below for the timestamp if you want to skip Twitch stream intro, dead time, while I deal with live notifications, kind of hang around. Maybe wait for people to trickle in kind of stuff. We usually get started before people really start trickling in on Twitch, but just wanted to let you know, if you guys want to skip it, you can. Alright, so for those of you on Twitch, I'm waiting for Stream Manager right now to recognize that I am live. I need to get the Twitter live notification out, but before we do any of that, let's go ahead and test the audio. So I'm going to do audio test, make sure that my voice isn't too loud or too quiet. Hopefully it's not too quiet. I'd hate to have to redo anything. So let's test it starting now. Not the biggest fan of the sound. Let's try this. Chat, are we metallic-y on this setting? Maybe if I lower the gain on this setting, we'll be good. Alright, chat, let me check. Sorry. A little bit of audio stuff. Okay, chat, I just didn't like that sound, so I'm going to try this and see if it's good. Now, if I move this back to here, like, how does this sound from this distance? Okay, that just sounded like the gain was a little bit too high. How about now? It's a little off. Something's just like slightly off with it. Alright, can you guys hear me clearly over the music? Okay, I think I'm going to be happy with that. Chat, for a little bit, you guys may hear a little bit of, what's it called? Jet plane sound from the laptop. So, please bear with that while we deal with getting live noties out, chat. Chat, let's do that. This is going to be a quick one. There we go. I think that'll be a good title for that, chat. So, I don't think I actually edited the live noting. Yeah, I don't think I did a... Sorry, chat. We keep it real on the channel. Okay, so what we're gonna do. I'm actually gonna run a 3-minute ad right now. People should be trickling in probably in about 10 minutes, so we have time to do that. I'm running this so that no matter how long we stream tonight, which could be up to 3 hours, it just depends on how good this gets, we'll be ad-free. What that will also give us is a full hour of pre-rolls off, so that when people trickle in, they don't have to worry about getting spammed with ads as soon as they come in. This is what I do to try to mitigate some of those things, so hopefully this helps with everyone's viewer experience. In the meantime, I still have live noties to do, chat, but I just want to go ahead and take care of some things, so I really hope you guys don't mind. If you do, apologies. On Twitch, I can't really tell you where to skip to. It is generally different every stream. So, let's get our Live noties at the gate. Luckily, the one on our own Discord we don't have to do anymore. I automated that. Going forward, there's a lot of things that I'm going to need to try to automate in Discord, like users, live noties as well, things like that. Just little things like that to make it so that people can just chill. That way I can focus on other things in the Discord and trying to get it used more. Realistically, guys, the sooner that I get onto a stream computer, the sooner I'll probably be using Discord more, right? If we're all, if we're all streaming, in-game may not be aligned, but Discord would be a good way for us to chat with each other while not having to worry about what platform we're on. And Discord being available on PlayStation now as well means that no matter what console you're on, I guess it's for Switch. Well, if you're on Switch, I'm going to be honest with you, chat, Discord's not going to be an issue. But, yeah. Pokedaily. Yeah, chat, I've gotten common rewards for, like, maybe 3 weeks in a row. I'm tired of them. I want to just scream at the PCG people. I hate it so much. Alright, we are almost done. I'm going to go ahead and load past this screen. You guys don't have to look at the cute little kitty anymore. I'm going to load in. After I load in, I will do intro for YouTube, because I'm pretty much done with live noties. So yeah, I'm going to pause for a second while we're loading this up, and then once that's done, we will 100% be starting. So, here's what we're going to do. Let's get this started, and let's get going. For those of you watching in the future on YouTube, welcome back to part 5 of our Let's Play of Lost Judgment. So, we need to go talk to Saori. That is our next main mission. We have just loaded in. I'm going to make sure there's no one that I need to talk to in here. This is a video game console that we are not playing right now. Can I decorate the room? Do I even have anything to decorate the room, y'all? Chat, we have nothing. That's weird. I wonder if we have to go buy stuff. We'll give one walk around, chat. Yeah, chat, the intro was dope. The little intro theme. I wish this is what played when you were sitting in the menu, to be honest with you guys. So far, that the intro is my favorite, I guess you could say, song or theme from the entire game so far. All right,
let me get this straight. EHARA went and felt a lady up on the day Mikoshiba got killed on purpose? If that's the case, why the hell would he upload a murder confession after the fact? Is he trying to get caught?
Only EHARA could answer that one for you.
So, we're off to see Saori-san then?
Si. Por favor.
Let's hit it.
Saw it.
Iらっしゃいませ.
I didn't realize how much this was worth. What the fuck, chat? Is there anything else that's worth a lot? There's certain things I'm not going to sell, but like, it's usable as a material, so I wouldn't get rid of that if it's that expensive. Also not going to get rid of any of that stuff.
いらっしゃいませ.
Trash skateboard. The hell is this? A blueprint set by the ultimate drone racer. I don't have 200k. Oh, chat. Oh, no. No.
ありがとうございました。
Chat, I don't have 200k. Oh, no. No. Okay. Let's, I don't know what it was, chat. I don't know what we gained, to be honest with you. You've unlocked a new skill. Immunity. I don't care. Oh no. Nope. I'm gonna go ahead and get that now. Chat, we haven't hit enemies with guns. I didn't know this game had those. Ain't no way we're about to get caught off guard with that crap again. Hail to the no. To the no, no, no. Alright, when tailing, gain 5 additional seconds to relocate your target. Chat, I might as well pop that now. We'll go ahead and get that too. We haven't had to use it as much yet, but we're going to go ahead and lock that in as well. So that's going to be, those decisions are made, that's part of the hard save. Now, is there a cab near him? We can actually take a cab to near the top of the city, I think. Get out of the way. Excusez-moi. Chat, there's a Dodrio. Exclamation point, poke check. If you're doing the PCG Pokedex, hunting Pokemon, to check and see if you have it. So we still have 108,000. We don't have 200k. If we had 200k, I definitely would have bought stuff. Do we have max food? Sorry, chat, I just want to make sure we're good and good on heals. We can actually afford to drop some money to max out our cat food. I don't know what it's good for. I'm sure we'll find out at some point. I don't know what this is, but it says it gives health. So, anything that gives us health, chat, we're taking, except for alcohol. There's sake. I prefer not to use alcohol, but if I get to a point where I have the skill, where we get like a uber boost from alcohol, then I'll probably at that point start buying things like sake.
Hold the door, please.
And it will hopefully be really useful, but we'll see.
You're here? It's been too damn long, Mafia-chan.
Okay, chat. Let me get a little bit more comfortable.
Are you working on
You guys
a
are
piece
gonna hear my
yourself?
controller bouncing around on my lap. I retired the
video
Hogwarts
got
Legacy
leaked.
controller
It
when
depicted a
we
man
finished it.
committing murder.
I will bring it out for whenever we finish the Plat Trophy stuff. But for now, it'll sit. And once we Platinum Trophy, then I can use it continually. Mafuya is the public prosecutor for the Tokyo office. She's also best friends with Sari-san ever since college. Two talented lady hotshots of the law on opposing sides of the courtroom. Apparently they have a bit of a fan club.
Are you here about the EHARA case too?
Of course. The prosecutor's office is in total chaos right now, especially the higher-ups.
I'll bet. After all, they're the ones who pushed for EHARA's battery conviction. If that video's real, that would mean EHARA got them to hand him a slap on the wrist instead of a murder conviction.
Yes. And it's not like the prosecution can say, "Sorry, Your Honor, we'd like a do-over," after the fact. To make matters worse, everything leading up to the trial was broadcast all over the news. Changing our tune now would undermine public trust.
That's for sure.
So, for the time being, our department is trying to predict how the defense will approach the situation. Hence why they sent me here to check in on my good friend's salary. Totally no strings attached.
Well, that clears up a lot.
There you kids are. Figured you had to show up sometime.
Mafia? You're caught up in this too?
Yeah, she ran into us downstairs.
I'm sure you can work out that I'm here to spy on you. But wouldn't you like to know what we're up to as well?
Are you sure that's your only motive coming here?
Sorry?
Something like a professional excuse to see Yagami-san?
In your dreams? I had no idea Yagami-kun was involved until just now.
Alright, I'll accept that. For now.
Gotta say, I miss this little banter.
Hey, score in this game is so dang.
Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Stop it!
Sasuke!
Needless to say, our office is going through this footage with a fine-tooth comb. That said, they've already determined their stance. They've deemed it an unreliable source and therefore useless as evidence. Basically, they want it to look like it was considered and already thrown out.
Huh? So, they're not gonna verify the video? Not even question EHARA about Mikoshiba? Nothing?
Nope. Not after it was proven in court that EHARA committed sexual battery on October 7th.
Damn, Chad, it's worse than our justice
Wouldn't you
system.
say a conviction has a certain finality to it? Besides, there's no way EHARA could have murdered Mikoshiba within that limited time span.
Right.
Which means the murder video doesn't really add up, does it?
What are you getting at?
I'm saying the prosecution believes the video has been falsified. Special effects, CGI, whatever it is, we're not buying it.
Huh.
Furthermore, the prosecutor pushing that stance was the one who handled EHARA's trial.
And that is...
His name is Sadao Takano.
Oh,
He was
so he
the one
doesn't want to
gunning
be
the hardest
wrong.
for EHARA the first time around.
Well, he's about to be
especially
wrong.
considering his officer's
Get Chad
status.
inbound.
He kept insisting justice be served, which got the public behind him rather quickly.
He certainly looked the part of the people's prosecutor, grilling EHARA in court.
So what you're saying is, Takano could never accept anything but EHARA's original sentence. Since this footage of the murder contradicts that finding, he just thinks it's a sham.
Yes, and he'd add that a fair trial's result can't be challenged by some video on the internet.
Well, who could honestly trust a system that changes its mind so easily? Both the prosecutor's office and the court are beholden to the case as Takano-kun presented it.
But that's just sweeping the issue under the rug.
It has a domino effect, too. The police are beholden to the verdict we got, so their hands are tied. This applies to both Tokyo and Kanagawa.
Really? Why's that?
Supposedly, they don't want to get involved with EHARA until they're sure the video is real. They come in with a list of questions about the murder, it'll show that doubt's being cast on the original ruling.
Yeah, but no one can prove that the video's real.
Right. There's no way to verify the legitimacy of an untraceable video. But if the police aren't allowed to see EHARA, he'll never even become a suspect in the murder. That means he's untouchable.
Exactly. None of the detectives are happy about that. Especially down in Kanagawa. Their job is to bring in a suspect, but their leads are all ending up at the same dead end.
Video footage of a murder preventing a police investigation instead of starting one. What an absurd
Until recently,
situation.
people were lining up to bring EHARA to justice. Yet somehow his involvement in a murder totally derailed that.
Don't be so surprised. No cop would ever want to undermine a ruling based on their own findings. Anyone who wants to go against the grain's gonna need hard evidence on their side.
So the case goes cold, all to save face for the court and the prosecution. If EHARA really did commit murder, it'll have been the perfect crime. This debacle only serves as proof.
True. It would turn the trial into a farce. There's no way we're letting this go.
But wouldn't challenging this mean going up against the entire system?
Yeah. That scare ya?
Not at all. In fact, I was just thinking, we're the only ones who could take a case like this.
Let's go!
That's the good shit,
Star
kid.
power, Chad!
This whole time we've been writing off EHARA as a convicted
Also, Chad,
sexual
happy
predator.
Friday?
But it's looking more and more likely the
It's
court
the
played right
weekend.
into his hands.
It's the freaking weekend. It's the freaking weekend!
As for me,
Let's go. It's
I'm
turn up.
done being played for a fool.
Turn up time.
Then you've heard what I came to say. And with that, I will be on my way. But if you need help, just ask.
I think we're good for now, but thanks.
That did clear up a lot.
No problem. See ya.
Was Mafuyu-chan cuter than ever, or what? Think maybe it's time to light that flame again, huh?
How many times do I have to tell you, it's not like that?
Can we not look at... Alright, let's see who we can talk to. We can talk to all of them. Let's start with Chief. Let's start with the youngin'.
Yagami-san, we should go see EHARA as soon as possible. I wonder what he'll have to say about the video.
Anyway, what I'd like to do is ask EHARA about that video face to face. Any chance we could see him again?
I was actually about to suggest that. One moment. It's from EHARA's prison.
What?
Hello? Yes, this is Shirosaki. Yes, I can talk.
His prison? Why would they call us directly?
Guess we'll find out.
Understood. I appreciate the candor. That was one of the prison wardens. He was asked to convey a message from EHARA.
About what?
In short, he won't be speaking with his representation any further.
You're joking.
To be more specific, he said he's not taking any more questions. It seems he fully grasps the situation, even in custody.
How is that even possible?
I'm guessing the murder footage that was uploaded yesterday was also planned out in advance. That or EHARA's conspirators have to be filling him in. How else could he predict we'd try to see him again so soon?
I can see either of those scenarios making sense.
But only someone on the force could be leaking insider information to him like that.
Damn. This shit's turning into a full-blown conspiracy, eh, Doc?
Whatever it is, it's screwing up our plans.
Yeah, the timing couldn't have been worse. Now what are we supposed to do?
Become the Giga Chad you were always meant
There
to
are
be.
plenty of leads that don't involve grilling the culprit.
Yeah? I'd like to hear 'em.
Well, if it were me, I'd start with Saori-kun.
Okay.
The first thing I want to learn is whether EHARA is really the murderer in this footage. Given the entire sexual battery incident as an alibi, there is no way he could have murdered Mikoshiba. However, this new footage knocks the bottom out of that premise.
Right. Either his alibi or the murder footage. One of the two's been fabricated.
The groping or the murder? Right now, which one do we doubt more? Chat. We review... Okay, chat. We're gonna have a little conversation here about this. 'Cause we're not gonna jump into this. We're not gonna make assumptions. But, you guys remember when we were reviewing the train footage, there on the platform, we went, we found all the cameras. There's a large enough blind spot for two people that look exactly the same or extremely similar, wearing the same clothing and everything, right? Now you ask, well, how, the fibers on his hand, this, that, the other. Chat, whoever the victim was, they had more than likely been watching for weeks, if not months. Trust me, they know where she got her underwear from. It would have been very easy for them to observe her buying whatever underwear she bought, buy the same thing, and make sure that EHARA had the fibers on his hands. What you have to understand is that it is not as far-fetched as EHARA having killed this dude and done the train groping. He's on video killing the dude. The police are discounting the video simply because it doesn't support a conviction that they came to. It's it's a cultural thing, Chad. If you're an American, you might be like, what? No, it's a cultural thing. Trust me, that is completely normal. That makes sense there. That's how it works at a cultural level. And so what you're left with is the fact that someone just committed murder and can get away with it if we can't figure out how. And the murder footage being fabricated is the furthest thing from the possibility, simply because we've seen it, chat. There are little telltale things, and in a video game, they would have made them more noticeable than they would be in IRL for doctored video footage, for example. So I'm gonna go with the groping simply because there's a large enough blind spot for a switch, right? If dude goes and kills dude, he can make it to the platform where he was arrested in time. But he couldn't have been on the train unless someone else did the groping and in that blind spot swapped in after having killed Mikoshiba. This is not an option I'm willing to entertain, but who knows, chat. So we're going to go with groping incident.
I think we should revisit the harassment case. When the sentence came down in court, no one expected it to end up as a murder alibi. Plus, everyone suspected EHARA was working alone. He may have not been. All this makes a huge difference. No one would suspect a train groping to involve accomplices or alibis. The search for evidence wouldn't be as intense as for a murder.
But the entire incident was caught on camera, top to bottom. There's more than enough physical evidence, too.
Then we'll need to verify each and every aspect of the case.
Chat,
Okay,
Gumshoes.
what first?
For
Should we
Pokemon Community
investigate
Game
the crime
if you
scene
play.
again? Maybe we'll discover something new if we check out the station during the crime's actual time frame.
No, I think we saw everything we could there. Actually, if we're reviewing evidence, we could do that from right here, couldn't we?
What catches your eye specifically? I ask because fabricated evidence would likely show signs of tampering. This would prove EHARA's alibi doesn't hold up.
Time to really scrutinize this case. What evidence was EHARA relying on to falsify his alibi?
This part's still getting to me.
The Shinjuku station diagram? Did something happen at the platform?
Well, the majority of the incident was caught on camera. But I don't think we have any footage of what happened around here. It's not much, but it's a blind spot all the same. Hoshino-kun and I confirmed that at the scene.
Okay, but how would this blind spot change anything?
The first thing that comes to mind is it gives EHARA a chance to swap with the stand-in. The real EHARA murdered Mikoshiba in Ijincho at 7:30, then headed to Shinjuku Station. Then, just after 9 o'clock, he swapped places with the stand-in, getting caught on purpose.
So you're suggesting that there were two EHARAs at Shinjuku Station?
Yep. And the true assailant, the EHARA look-alike, disappeared into the crowd.
Wait, if what you propose is true, does that mean EHARA never touched the victim?
Yeah.
But the police inspection revealed trace fibers from the victim's clothing on EHARA's hand.
Trace inspection.
Yeah, so no matter what, the fact that EHARA touched the victim remains standing. The victim felt his hand reach under her skirt right after the train departed Ikebukuro. She was scared motionless for the entire commute, until arriving at Shinjuku Station.
Could you describe the victim for me?
She's an office worker married to an industrial designer. Also has a 6-year-old son. Full name, Yui Mamiya. 30 years old.
A wife and mother.
Perhaps if we talk to Mamiya-san directly, she could give us more insight than that video. She may even recall something none of us know, upon learning EHARA's alibi might have been fabricated.
That's a good plan. We'll finally have a fresh source of info.
In that case, give me a moment so I can get a meeting set up. We should have her address and other information somewhere on file.
Okay.
Bear in mind, Mamiya-san was the victim here. As the assailant's defense, I doubt we'll get a warm welcome.
That's pretty standard for us, I'd say. Nobody rolls out the red carpet for a detective, right?
Yeah. Say, Kaito-san, it looks like we've got some free time, so let's say we grab some food.
Now that you mention it, I am getting hungry.
We should have the victim's personal info. I'll need some time to find.
I brought...
Say, Yagami, you sure you don't want to take up your old post again? I've got nothing against detectives, but the energy here is so different when you're around.
Only if it becomes the Yagami Detective Agency, old man. Take it or leave it.
Huh.
You think they want something? Bet it's not a friendly hello.
They do look like they mean business.
This Arcade's idea of an ambush? How basic.
Kaito-san, there's more.
Over there, too.
Same losers from yesterday. Guess they want to settle the score.
Looks like they rounded up...
Well, whatever the hell they want. Let's not get... Follow me.
Okay. Alright, I'm getting fed up with this shit.
Why haven't they made a move yet? It's like they're waiting for something.
Whatever it is, they're taking their sweet-ass time. Hey! Quit dicking around and come get some!
What the hell?
Nope, thanks for waiting, assholes!
Shit!
Let me guess. You're RK too?
Bastard went straight for our heads. Are you nuts, guy?
Shut your mouth!
Bam, son. Where'd you find this one? Chat, we didn't even have to use any boosters or anything, just the EX gauge. They
That's
weren't
one
easy,
down.
but...
We're not out of the woods just yet.
Damn. We really went all out on the backup.
Chat, I
Is the whole
think they have
town
guns.
okay now or something?
Doc, we should probably get gone before the cops roll in.
Why? It's not our fault we're getting jumped.
Guess their plan was to come at us in waves. I've about had it with this crap.
Yeah. At this rate, we won't be meeting Sari-san and the others. Wouldn't want to drag them into this.
Point. So why not hit Arcade at home?
Yeah?
Why not? Soma and Akutsu are at the top, and they probably remember me. I'll just ask them real nice to keep their goons off our back.
Damn, chat.
Unless you want to keep dealing with these fucking scrubs.
I'm fine with making a house call. Any idea where it is?
Yeah, a club in the back of Theater Square. Used to be arcade exclusive.
Okay.
Nowadays, I hear they let in thugs from all over. I admit, I'm kind of curious.
I いらっしゃいませ。ありがとうございます。いらっしゃいませ。
I will take the most expensive dish that you have. This has 13 pieces, chat.
Starving. I'm starting to feel it. Pretty tasty, thanks.
ありがとうございました。
Damn, chat. Stealth plus 100. Get me out of here. Shoo! Can we get a clip of that, chat? Can we get a clip of that? Also, chat, I just want to say thank you for all of the followers, new followers that we've had both on and offline. Seriously, you guys have pushed us over 750 followers on Twitch. I appreciate you guys so much. For those of you on the YouTube, you're at 45 subscribers, last I checked. So unless anyone unsubscribes, we'll be there. And that is where we've gotten to on YouTube, and I appreciate each and every one of you who continue to check out our content and help us get further into that
Yeah,
YouTube
shady
algorithm
is definitely the operative word here.
Our Let's Play
Can't
VODs.
imagine this place gets a lot of foot traffic.
Who knew an entrance to the underground was right here in
Hopefully
broad
for
daylight?
my favorite YouTube frogs.
All right.
And get you guys some higher
Let's get
quality
in there and
content
be done with
in the
this.
future on the channel. I might be replacing my laptop, so we might actually be back on capture card sooner than I thought. Laptop would push back dedicated stream PC.
Hey, who the hell are you
But
two?
it would allow me to
Got some
potentially
invitations?
do things like covering
The Yagami
E3,
Detective
for
Agency
example,
doesn't
or
need
the,
any.
I don't know,
Say,
Starfield
is
Bethesda
Akatsu
showcase that is
Soma around?
literally an Xbox showcase
Detectives,
just
huh?
for Starfield.
There a problem here?
I would
This is a
literally
public
take
business,
off
isn't it?
that day to be able to, like, get on
About
stream
time
and
you
watch
showed
that
up.
on stream
We've been
and
expecting
talk about it. So, just understand that, like, if I make the
Nothing like
decision this
running
weekend
into an old friend.
and go ahead and get my
You wanna
replace
talk
my
to
laptop,
Akatsu,
like,
son, fine.
I don't care if it's in
But only
720
Kaito
at that
gets
point.
it.
It'll be 60
Why?
FPS minimum. Trust me.
See, we all
The
knew the Yakuza out in the
CPU
cold
on
would come around to us
the
once
M1 chip
Tojo
CPU is
clan
insane
cleared
for a laptop.
out. Know what makes us such a hit?
who gives a shit?
We got a system fleshed out. Your average gangbanger starts at rank F. But an ex-Yakuza, or Tojo head at that, fast-tracked right to B rank. Oh, and just for you, Kaito-san. The boss says he'll start you out at A.
Yeah, I'm sure you've got your pick of the chumps. But I'm here to talk to a fucking adult man. So get stepping and take me to Akatsu.
Spoken like a man with some balls. I can see why Akatsu's had his eye on you.
What? So I really have to just wait in the lobby?
You should thank your lucky stars you're not dead yet.
I don't know about this, Kaito-san. What if you need backup?
Going into gang turf without backup, that's too dangerous even for Kaito. We have no clue how many members are back there or what
Relax,
they're doing.
Doc. All I gotta do is talk man-to-man with Akatsu real quick, and we'll be out of here.
You heard the man. Now come on.
Well, if it's gonna be that quick, I'll just wait right here.
Do whatever you want.
You're shit for business.
Ah, come on. Don't you want to be friends? Hey, think I could use your restroom? There's one inside, right?
Go shit on the cement for all I care. Restrooms are for guests only.
So, you in arcade too? I take it business is good lately.
Oh, hell yeah. If you're looking for quick cash in Kamurocho, arcade's where it's at. Plenty of hotties, too.
Wow. And all you do is fool around on your phone. Talk about living on Easy Street.
Screw you.
Hey, not my fault they don't loop you into the good jobs. Bet those only go to the A-rank guys. You must be, what, F? F minus?
The fuck did you just say?
Oh, did I offend you? Sorry. Guess some gangbangers are softies.
I'll show you who's soft, asshole!
Sorry. Getting split up from my buddy does make me kind of an asshole. Better be careful here.
Where the hell did this just take us? Ooh, a safe.
Suspicious.
chat, little leg up. Should be able to reach the duct like this. Alright, time for some duct work.
Hey, where'd that new guy get taken to?
I heard Akutsu-san wanted to see him.
For real? Was he taken to the VIP room then?
Sounds like it.
I see, looks like Kaicho-san was taken to the VIP room.
Even I've never gotten in there. What makes him such a big shot?
You have rooms to view that way? Alright, let's check it out. There's the bartender, I guess he's just setting up. Maybe it's just from up here, but he kind of looks like me. I just had an idea. Let's see if I can track that guy down. Alright, I don't know where, chat, it's leading me somewhere right now, and I don't like where it's leading me.
Sorry, man. Take a quick breather.
I might actually pull this off. Great, even more of them hang around. If I get surrounded here, it's all over. Better be extra careful if I have to deal with any
Hey,
of them.
you there!
Yes?
You better stop fucking around. Didn't I ask you for another round?
Huh?
You forgot my order already?
Yeah.
Wait a minute. You know what? Fuck the bottle. How about you just mix me a cocktail?
But of course.
I guess I don't have any choice but to make this guy his drink. Hang on. Maybe this is just what I need. If I put him under the table with some strong booze, I can clear out of here. It's worth a shot anyway. Hope you know some hangover cures, fellas. QTE's chat.
Here, sir.
Damn. Won't be able to get in the VIP room unless I do something about him. I should lure him into the shadows on the other side and take him out there. That means I'll have to cut across the floor. Gotta be careful about this. Chat, didn't even look at the hint. I'm literally like just triangle, 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 triangle. The game's like, nah, I'm good. Continue, yeah. Wait, no, I didn't mean to do that. Wait. Oh, God. Chat, it dropped the difficulty. I need to put it back to whatever the default is. Yeah, chat, I don't know what the fuck that was, but, no. It goes normal? Yeah, normal is the standard. Okay, perfect.
Lights off.
Okay, this is maybe supposed to be harder than I thought it was. Thank God we're literally shitting money, right, chat? I think maybe I moved too fast, chat? I don't know.
Taking that, bud.
Damn, chat. Look how much SP we got, though. Holy fuck.
I hate to say it, Akutsu. I'm in a price bracket you couldn't afford if you wanted to.
I'm not saying you'd need to call it quits on the detective gig you've got going, Kaito-san. You can just give us a hand, help us out a bit when Arcane needs some real muscle on the field.
That a fucking joke? On what planet would I sign up for more busy work?
Think you might want to tone it down there, big guy? I've got my boys in the room. Being talked to like this isn't a good look.
Why would you care how you look? You're a bunch of damn Yakuza. You and Soma are picking up the Tojo clan scraps, yeah? Or do you have a real plan?
We'd have the manpower if we wanted to.
With all your washed-up Yakuza and punk-ass kids? I don't see it happening, man. What are you fucking thinking?
Exactly why we need more guys like you. Help me show this crew how the big boys roll. I need some authority on this to get it built the right way.
So you want me on as a drill sergeant for scumbags? Count me out.
Kamurocho's underground river of cash is still flowing, but there's no more Tojo clan upstream to collect it all. There's no more rules. We can run this town however the fuck we want. And once we've got ours, we can slip back into civilian lives to live it up clean as a whistle.
You want to be a civilian again? You're kidding.
Oh yeah. Want to have the cash to buy your favorite store, pop out a couple of kids and settle down with a family? Never would have been possible in the Yakuza life.
Well, why the fuck would you need me to do that? After you step into the shadow of the underworld, you never really escape from those chains. Don't sell me your bullshit like I'm one of your fucking brats.
Huh.
Sounds to me like your whole damn pitch just ran out of gas. Go out there and build your dream gang if you want. I don't give a shit. That said, if you keep bugging me about this shit, I'm gonna make sure you regret it. Keep your fucking distance from us.
Did you say us? Are you refusing to join up because you have a partner? Bring Yagami along for all I care.
Did you hear a word of what I just said?
I'd reconsider that stance if I were you. If you aren't coming along as a friend, then you're my enemy.
I don't take work from assholes.
Have it your way, then. Hey, round up the boys.
Sir. Hey! Get off your asses!
Too late for that. I knew exactly how this little chat was gonna go down.
Son of
Yeah, well, I knew exactly where you'd be for a chat you weren't invited to.
Well, if you're done over there, shall we get back down to business?
You're not walking out of here.
If you don't know how to use that thing, you're gonna cut yourself, man. You sure?
You fuckers are the ones who don't know shit. This whole damn town belongs to the arcade now, you know.
Now the whole town belongs to you, huh? You fucking morons. You're gonna have to pry this town out of my hands!
Damn, chat. Yeah, chat, he's dead.
Here we go.
Hey! Quit dragging your ass! Right! Sorry, boss. Yo! Buckle up, boys!
Let's play.
Damn, chat. Damn, chat. Easy W. Chat, easy W. Easy. Here we go, chat.
Dumbass, you down already? No, sir. Come on, let's fucking do this!
Alright, chat. We have 13,000. Skill Dabbler. Obtain 30 skills. No reason for me not to do that.
Let's do this.
I have to chat. I gotta do it to him. Okay, that's fine. It lets us heal. Okay, chat. Now we're in a little bit of a shitter, chat. We're a little bit of a shitter. That man, bam, bam, bam. Look at how we hit them and knock them the fuck out. Yeah, you thought, bruh. Let's go! That's what I'm talking about.
Now I understand why you wanted Kaito on your side.
Still got anything you want to say, Akutsu?
I can appreciate your perspective on this, Kaito.
In that case, you better leave us the hell alone.
Yeah, we can do that. We get it. It's fine. Right, Akutsu?
Why are you here? Aren't you busy?
Just checking in. You made quite a mess here.
Okay, chat, no. I need a few minutes. I forgot to use the bathroom before stream, as I apparently always do. Who the fuck is this? Chat, who the fuck is this? Who the fuck is this? I'll be right back.
Tak, meet Soma. He's the leader of the RK.
Yeah, I kind of figured. You keep saying we, but I don't think you know what's going on. You just gonna waltz in here and bark orders?
Kaito-san turned down your offer, didn't he? And the other guy is Yagami from his own detective agency. Before that, he was an accomplished lawyer. Now he's with Kaito-san independently.
It's my job to be running HQ, though. You shouldn't roll up unannounced.
I'm supposed to leave you to your own devices? I do have to check in, at least to show my face.
Got a cold?
It's a dust allergy, actually. Tough thing to live with. And I used to catch hell for it in the Yakuza. Quit that infernal sniffling, they'd say.
Yeah, that couldn't have been easy, man. I bet they would beat the shit out of you if you didn't blow your nose.
You know it. I do wish we'd had the time to work together, Kaito-san. You as well, Yagami-san. It may feel like we're a small-time outfit in the immediate term, but RK will grow. We'll show you. But in the meantime, we'll leave the two of you be. Does that work?
Finally, some sense. Best of luck with the growth. As the leader here, you need brains and brawn.
Something else?
Your gang was out there searching for some guy in a picture. Oh, how'd that hunt end up turning out? He was some kind of girls' bar manager, wasn't he? It sounded like he'd disappeared from Kamurocho more than a few years back. You have any luck tracking him down?
We actually found that he's unfortunately dead. Likely murdered. Considering Kamurocho's reputation and the nature of his profession, I can't say I'm all that surprised.
Got it. I guess I was just kind of curious.
Always happy to oblige a detective.
Okay, but I like him. He's alright, chat. He's alright.
I guess we shouldn't have taken RK so lightly, even though they're new to the scene.
Yeah. Supposedly Soma's the one who spearheaded the campaign to scoop up all the ex-Tojo. Turns out he's teaching the next generation of thugs about protection money, loan sharking, mugging. He's like an unemployment agency for shitheads. They've got 50 full-time bodies so far, but if you include part-timers and other associates, they may be well over 2,000 strong.
That's a lot. Even half that's a lot.
The Yakuza left behind a gaping power vacuum in this town. Even if it wasn't RK, someone else would have swooped in. So much for peace and quiet in Kamurocho, huh?
Sorry, Sanji. Hello?
It's Shirosaki. Sorry for the wait. I found our file on EHARA's victim.
Ah, Mamiya-san, right? Yui Mamiya?
Yes, she lives with her family in East Ikebukuro. I'm about to make a quick house call.
Awesome. Then I'll be right over.
Good. See you sooner than later, I hope.
I caught all that. You go on ahead, Doc. This one's outside my area of expertise.
Okay. I'll head back to the office when I'm done.
Chat, you guys gonna give me a second? You might hear my laptop for a second. Please bear with me, and we will continue. I'm hungry, y'all. Dude, I'm honestly pretty damn hungry. Might have been a cap about that. Alright. Be honest with you, Chad, I need to go into the store that's next door to this place first. Sorry, chat. I want to make sure we're topped off on everything. Yeah, something about Kasaimasa. Ding! Let's go!
Oh, perfect timing,
Let's go!
Yagami-san.
I need to get my
And
desk
here
set
I
up,
was
chat.
about
I
to
need
go
the mic
without
on a
you.
boom arm so that we can
Are
actually
you ready
get
to
the
visit
audio that I
Mamiya-san?
want. I know, I keep saying that, but... Time to head for the home of EHARA's victim. Who doesn't know we're dropping by? Fudge.
Well, the best we can hope for is that she'll hear us out.
We only have 69k left? How did that happen? Chat, we're poor again. Tomorrow morning we'll do some side questing. Checking out the lay of the city. Trying to make some money.
Remember, we're speaking to a victim here, Yagami-san.
If we can get a few mil,
One
I'll
whose
be more
assailant we
comfortable.
defended in court. If we had tried to make an appointment, she probably would have declined outright.
Not sure showing up unannounced is much better. So let's just hope she's willing to talk.
Yes, there's no way around it. It's a risk we had to take.
Well, here goes nothing.
Yes?
I'm Shirasaki from the Genda Law Office, the attorney for Mr. Akihiro EHARA. You may remember me from the hearings.
Why are you here? Don't you know it's rude to show up at someone's door uninvited?
I understand, but we have a pressing matter that directly concerns you. If we could do this another way, we would. I apologize for any inconvenience.
I'm sorry, but the trial's over and done with. You know I can legally turn you away.
You're right, but I'm only asking a moment of your time. Please, would you mind?
Even Sori-san couldn't whip up a solid approach for this. Are we really out of luck here?
I don't have time for this. I'm going to have to ask you to leave.
Wait, before you do that. Sorry to butt in. I'm Yagami, a detective helping Saori here out.
And?
I can't let this be the end. I need to talk her into opening the store, somehow. Make it sound quick and simple. Empathize with her.
Are you aware of the trending video that's leading people to believe EHARA committed murder? Thing is, the victim was confirmed to be alive in Yokohama until the morning of your own incident. And since EHARA was on the train with you, they're ruling him out as a murder suspect.
So, what is it you're getting at?
Just trying to ensure you're in the clear from any of that unfortunate business. If we could do this now, we'd never bother you again. All we need is 10 minutes of your time.
How absurd.
We're only trying to help, but if later would work better for you, we could always come back another time. With our supervisor, of course. That visit would probably be more formal. There'd be paperwork, audio tapes, you know the drill. You'll want to clear your schedule.
I really don't have time for any of that.
No, I understand, and it's entirely our fault. We thought we'd do this casually, but we really should have been more by the book. But it is a murder case, so we do have to make sure our paperwork is in order here. Now, would you prefer to schedule a date to accommodate a more formal interview?
Chat.
You said 10 minutes if we do it now, right?
We'll make it as painless as possible.
All right. Hold on.
We really do appreciate it.
Well, I'm impressed. I'm also not sure I should trust a word you say ever again.
Really? I did get us in the door, didn't I?
I'm joking. I do appreciate the help.
I also...
Now let's not screw this up. This is likely the only
Chad,
conversation
she makes a
we'll
fair
have with
point.
Mamiya-san.
Hello.
Hi there.
Hi. Again, we apologize for the intrusion.
Let's just get this over with already.
Victim, Yui Mamiya.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
We'll make this quick.
Bye-bye, little gremlin. Bye-bye, little gremlin. Chat. I can't. This is... Okay, we could use conversation opener with Mamiya. Let's take a quick look around for something useful.
Hey, what the...
So I was drawing probably of his mother. Nice frame, how cute.
Suspicious.
Hashtag sus.
Hey.
Grab his picture.
Suspicious.
We'll look in there in a second, chat. Sorry, chat, I had to make sure.
What the?
Okay, we're seeing how to suffer through our
Suspicious. What the? Hey, suspicious.
Sorry, lady, I know I'm being nosy, but you're just gonna have to put up with it.
Uh-huh. Hey, what the?
Quite the layout. Clear view of the living room.
Hey.
Without expecting, I guess I had to do the same with my office.
What the?
First of all, soon I was big enough for one of those. Chat, we're missing something. What are we missing, chat?
Suspicious. Hey.
Okay, that's what we're missing, the child. I hate it here. I hate it here. Bro, get me out of here.
Doc, I've already told the police and the court everything they could want to know about that morning.
I'm sorry to put you through this again, but would you mind going over those details with us?
What else is left to discuss?
I understand how pressured you might feel.
I've gone over this so many times. I wonder if pressing charges was even worth it.
No. What you did was both brave and inspirational. Many victims are afraid to come forward for any number of reasons. Your voice might give them courage to find their own.
Ironic. Hearing this from that predator's defense team.
Well, perhaps.
Would you mind walking us through that day from the beginning?
It's nothing so mysterious. I was just on my way to work when some man grabbed my butt. That's all it was.
Nothing else was out of the ordinary that day?
Correct.
Not to pry, but where is your husband today?
Still at work? He usually doesn't get home until later. On that note, I have to feed my son, so let's get this wrapped up soon.
We'll try our best to. Moving along. On that day, you and EHARA-san boarded the train bound for Ikebukuro, correct? Had you ever seen the man before then?
No. At least not that I can recall. How many times must I go over this? Your lawyer friend here already knows everything I have to say. What do you gain by getting me to repeat things?
That's the thing. Yagami-san here is a specialist. He can take whatever you repeat, analyze it, and draw up an entirely new conclusion. Right?
Of course. That's exactly why I'm here.
Great, now the pressure's really on. Seems to be a recurring thing lately.
In the security footage as you stepped onto the train, it looks like EHARA-san stepped right behind you. Were you aware of his presence at this point?
I was. It felt like someone kept pushing up against me with no sense of personal boundaries. I remember second-guessing myself at the time, thinking it was normal for the train to be that packed.
Then the train took off while you were stuck in that situation.
Yes. And then I felt the back of his hand against me. It kept getting worse from there, to the point where he went under my skirt. And the pig had the nerve to write it off as an accidental brush on a crowded train. But that kind of touch wasn't accidental. He even grabbed at me.
Truly awful. And I do sympathize. I've also had to turn in an abuser like that. Personally speaking, some men can't wait to debase themselves at the first opportunity.
Why would you say that?
True.
Look at me.
I just stood there, frozen. I couldn't see who was touching me. I had no idea what to do. I wanted to scream. But what if he just played it off? So I decided I would bear it till the next station.
Are you okay, Mommy?
I'm fine, sweetie. We're just having a bit of grown-up talk. Are you hungry?
Uh-huh.
Then go read your book and wait over there for Mommy. We're almost done.
Just keep my questions brief. Up to now, I haven't heard any contradictions between...
You said the abuse lasted the entire 6 minutes between Ikebukuro and Shinjuku Station. Did you see the groper's face at any time during that span?
No. I was too terrified to look. And I thought, even if I did, he'd just pull away and escape.
Okay.
But just as the train was pulling into Shinjuku, I reached back and grabbed the hand on me. That's when I saw his face. Of course, he shook me off as the doors opened, but I'd already gotten a clear look at him. He must have known I could turn him in at that point. So he ran, and I chased after.
Right. That was captured by the station's security cameras.
Great job tailing him in such a crowded space. On that note, did you ever happen to lose sight of EHARA-san while running?
His cat was pretty easy to spot, and no one else was bolting off the platform like that, so I never lost sight of him. At that point, I could feel my voice returning, so I just screamed, "That man grabbed me!"
I'm glad there were good Samaritans nearby.
For sure. And there were a lot of smartphones out, so I figured there was no way for him to get away with it.
Chat, it's too convenient. It's too perfect.
I think I've got the gist of it. But now we've got a piece of
Magmar
evidence
in chat,
that contradicts
if you
what
play
you told
Pokemon
us.
Community game.
What do you mean?
Hold on, chat. I'll read this in a second. Okay. Yui Mamiya's story lines up with her testimony from the trial, but there's one thing that it contradicts. Wait a minute. Wait, chat, hold on a second. Hold on. Chat, you gotta give me a second. There's no shot. Hold on. I gotta think. Wait a minute. Mass transit card belonging to Akihiro Ahara. Hold on, chat. Let me check something. What's going on, Faylene? Hold on. Wait a minute. There's no shot. Chat.
Well, on the same day,
Go big or go
6:30
home.
a.m. in Yokohama,
Go big or go home.
a student teacher
That's
named
what has
Hiro
to happen
Mikoshiba
here.
was sent off to work
Baleen,
by
I
his
hope you're
mother.
doing well.
But he was soon abducted near his home.
We're getting some Lost Judgment in. We are about to hit this lady with the all-time ultimate, but your testimony is false bomb. And not because she's lying, but because there's no way she could have kept sight of the dude that was arrested. I mean, the dude that wasn't arrested. At this point, I feel there's a large enough blind spot that EHARA stepped in to take the blame for a crime instead of taking a murder rap. That's what I think
Only
happened.
to be
That's what
found
I've
dead
thought
much
since the
later in a
beginning.
gene show.
Is that...
According to the video, EHARA-san here is the murderer.
What?
He killed Mikoshiba in cold blood to get vengeance for his bullied son. His kid was about to graduate high school, but instead, he took his own life. So EHARA took it upon himself to punish his son's tormentor.
That's awful.
But now we come back to the issue here. If this footage is authentic,
That's good. That's
then
good.
EHARA-san
We love to
couldn't
hear
have been
that.
your
We
assailant.
love to hear that. Hell yeah.
The victim's estimated
Happy
time
Friday.
of death and EHARA-san's time of arriving in Tokyo simply don't allow for it. It's just not possible for someone to make that commute. But there's the flip side. If EHARA-san was in fact your assailant, it would mean this murder footage is a fabrication.
I don't know what you expect me to say after all this.
Right? Now you know how we're feeling. That's why we came to see if you had any leads for us.
So that's what this is about.
After hearing your story, I have no doubt you endured a lot that day. Which would obviously mean that murder video was faked.
Then, who shared that video? And why?
Wish I knew. Based on the quality, something this convincing would need quite a budget. Whether it's CG on top of real murder footage, or just a rock-solid AI creation, no way it was cheap. So why go through all this effort to fake a murder? Who would benefit from it? But I have to say, I feel much closer to piecing this puzzle together with your help today.
Damn.
Thank you very much for your time.
So he got that much.
Yes, and rest assured, this will be the last time you see us. Our apologies for the unexpected visit. And for dredging up unpleasant memories.
It's fine. So long as this is really the end of it all.
Can y'all really make that promise? No. What do you mean? They're like, oh, we will not be back again, or no one will be back again. False.
I'd like to report Mamiya-san's account to the rest of the team. Can I count on you to be there?
Sure. Let me give Kaito-san a heads up.
All right, then I'll see you there.
Hurry up, call Kaito.
Yo, me.
Hey, I just got back to Kamurocho. Everything good? Any news?
All good here, man. What's with you? You worried Arcade got to me or something?
I mean, they did run their mouths about stabbing us in the back. But if you're good, I'm good. Anyway, I'm heading to Genda so Sari-san and I can go over what we learned from Mamiya.
You're the boss. As for me, I'm calling it a day.
You do that.
Damn, chat. Tomorrow's gonna be so much fun. We're gonna get to play so much Lost Judgment. Tomorrow I'm thinking of morning stream, lunch, afternoon stream, and then chilling for the rest of the day, depending on if my buddy wants to hang out in the afternoon or not. So if I can get 2 streams in tomorrow, that would actually be really nice.
Are we ready, Yagami-san? Let's start with our visit to Mamiya-san.
Yeah, let's start there.
Let's start that.
So, the victim's story is completely in line with her court testimony, huh?
That's correct. There wasn't anything new to pick up.
Unfortunately.
In which case, should we look into the murder video instead? Like, figure out how they made it?
Let's not get ahead of ourselves here. Whether that tape's fake or real, someone had to put it online, right? Do we have any theories on who that might be?
Well, the footage showed enough of the surroundings to make the crime scene clear. As somebody who's been there, I can confirm that the blood splotches match what you see in the footage. Which means...
Who uploaded EHARA's murder footage to the internet?
The murderer's accomplices have to be the ones who posted it for him.
Yeah, I can't see it any other way.
I also agree with Yagami-san.
But in that case, what would their motive be?
Maybe they wanted to make a mockery of the police, or even the whole system.
Huh?
True.
We know EHARA got himself convicted for groping, so he'd have an alibi for Mikoshiba's killing. But then, his conspirators turned it around by uploading the murder video online. Almost as if to say, look how he got away with it.
I see. Yeah, that does make it sound like he's taunting them.
That's well and good, but I'd like to shift gears. Let's talk about the actual fabrication of the video. How does one go about that?
Well, for example, the true culprit would be taped murdering Mikoshiba. Then EHARA's face would be copied and blended onto the killers. That's how they'd approach it in a Hollywood movie.
But then, wouldn't you be able to see traces of it being faked?
Tsukumo-san reported that he's found nothing of the sort in his analysis.
We've been down this road before. If we take the stance that the footage is fabricated, we have absolutely nothing to work with.
True.
Then let's tackle this from the stance that the video's actually real. If that's the case, there has to be a flaw in the groping issue. I think we've collected enough evidence to find it too.
Before meeting with Yui Mamiya, didn't you mention the possibility of EHARA using a stand-in? Perhaps the real EHARA murdered Mikoshiba in Ijincho, then swapped places with the imposter so he could be detained.
True.
But we couldn't find an opportunity for the swap to happen, remember? From the moment he set foot on the Ikebukuro platform, EHARA was constantly on camera.
But wait, that's not entirely accurate, is it?
Huh?
Hold on, Doc. EHARA wasn't constantly on camera between Ikebukuro Station and Shinjuku, and the proof is...
Remember how we mocked up a diagram of the Shinjuku Station platform?
Yeah.
There's a massive
wait,
blind
that's
spot.
it! You could be onto something. There's a point where EHARA wasn't on camera at all.
What is this point you speak of?
Let's all go over the diagram so that everything will be clear. Here's what I want you to see.
What the? Suspicious.
It's very brief, but there's a moment where EHARA and Mamiya-san can't be seen by the security cameras. The dotted lines on the arrow represent the camera's blind spot.
It does appear so. So you're saying this is where the groper, the fake EHARA, traded places with the real one?
Can't say it's impossible, right?
Right. Except if that actually happened, Mamiya-san would have been right behind them at the time. Could the two really swap places without her noticing?
In a crowd like that, I think it's feasible.
If that really was EHARA's plan, then I'd say he was being careless.
Careless? How?
Well, on the day of the incident, the station was packed for morning rush hour. That means there was no solid guarantee the assailant could make the switch. He could have been nailed by any random passerby before reaching the blind spot.
Good point. Not only that, if Mamiya-san had called for help while the train was still moving, then the first EHARA would have been caught before even reaching the platform.
Oh, I mean, yeah! Called it.
Think about it, Yagami-san. Why would EHARA's accomplices meticulously plan out every last detail of this alibi, only to leave such a crucial component to chance, as Hoshino-kun pointed out?
Because that's how big their balls are.
True. Good work, Hoshino-kun. In fact, I think that may back up my own take on it.
Yeah?
What if everything, including the appearance of leaving the plan to chance, was part of the plan?
Can you expound on that?
I'm saying I agree that such an airtight alibi wouldn't have allowed for contingencies. And that takes the question to another level. Just how far did they line up the pieces in advance to make the swap work?
Are you saying there's more to it than we discussed? What did we miss?
If everything on the day of the murder, including the train groping, was planned from start to finish, what else can we possibly deduce? Because she was not alive. Okay?
I know this won't go over well, but what if Mamiya was colluding with EHARA all along?
Huh?
Bear with me. Let's say Mamiya was in on this, and knew about the imposter.
What if the original was her now husband?
If that's the case, the swap could happen right in front of her, and no one but the three of them would know.
You're saying the victim of a groping conspired with her assailant beforehand? That's ridiculous.
It's not a suggestion I'm fond of, but I have to consider the possibility of Mamiya playing a part
Let me
in
just
this
say,
conspiracy.
I'm only trying to work out how a swap like that would be guaranteed to work. Now, if EHARA and his stand-in both know that Mamiya will pretend not to have seen them, they can trade places in the blind spot with impunity. Conversely, if Mamiya wasn't in on the plan, the idea of a swap would never work. We can say with certainty that she would have seen the swap, so she could have even called attention to the real EHARA the moment he stepped in. That way, people around her would be focused on chasing the correct assailant. The rest is as we know it. They caught EHARA and detained him until the police showed up.
Hold that thought. If your theory is accurate, what about EHARA's trace evidence? Remember that fibers of the victim's underwear were detected on his hand.
Well, that can also be explained by Mamiya being in on the plan. For example, while the stand-in was showing himself at the security cameras, Mamiya could have easily provided EHARA access to a pair of underwear at the same time. Maybe the stand-in loitered around for so long because he was letting everyone else get themselves in place.
It's not impossible.
We can work out the other details later. But the point is, EHARA's murder alibi is shot if Mamiya was involved.
Damn.
In summary, it's possible EHARA disgraced himself to secure an unshakable alibi for Mikoshiba's murder.
I'll concede that it's an avenue worth pursuing.
And when it comes to the prosecution, they can't just admit they got the first case so wrong. Plus, they can't question EHARA about Mikoshiba's murder. In fact, their only option is to claim the tape was faked.
So he managed to make a farce out of the system after all.
Damn.
Well, his court case for his son's bullying did get more or less thrown out, didn't it? The school, the investigative committee, and the court all agreed. There wasn't enough evidence to convict
Exactly,
anyone.
and that's his point.
No surprise for me that the guy held a grudge against the system for so long.
Hold on. Before we all decide on this.
What's up?
The obvious question to me is why would Mamiya be party to such a crime? She appears more than financially stable, and she's even raising a child. So why would she do something so enormously risky as helping establish a murder alibi?
Yeah, I haven't gotten that far yet. But maybe she was promised something that far exceeds the risk. Or maybe EHARA has some kind of dirt on her even?
Enough to make her help with a murder? What sort of secret would be big enough to force someone into that corner?
A 53-year-old patrolman and a married office worker and mother. The only connection between them so far is the train station
What
itself.
info do we
The
have
child.
on Mamiya anyway?
Chat, the child is
Maybe
EHARA's.
we can spot a connection to EHARA through her profile.
I'll pull her information. Just a second.
Chat, I think the child is EHARA's.
Oh.
You notice
I
how
just
long
thought
the
of
game
something
let us
else
see the
those two
child?
would have guaranteed by working
There's a reason
together.
for that.
What's
That's
that?
what my feeling is right now.
If EHARA wanted to use this crime as a murder alibi, he needed it to blow up into the public eye.
True.
But if he had chosen a victim who stayed silent, then nothing would have come of it. A solid plan would need to eliminate that variable, which means Mamiya being an accomplice was crucial to EHARA's success.
That's true.
Looks like EHARA pulled one over on the prosecution then. Had his accomplices right where he wanted them, even his victim. Once we learn how he's connected to Mamiya, we can root out the rest of his team.
Let's see. According to her file, her maiden name is Yui Suzuki. 30 years old, so that's consistent. Originally from Ota, Tokyo. Attended a private high school called Kurakawa Academy. Later graduated from Toto University.
Huh.
Met her husband on the job, apparently. Her husband, Taichi Mamiya, is an industrial designer at Techno Zeta Inc. 6 years ago, she gave birth to their only son, Sota-kun, who's now in first grade.
Hold on. You said she went to Kurakawa Academy? I heard that name in Ijincho. If I recall correctly... That's not where Tsukumo went, was it? Before, you know, closing himself off to the world?
Nah, Tsukumo-san studied remotely. He told me that.
Wait. Tsukumo?
Yeah, we had fun.
Why didn't you guys even
Hey,
talk?
why am I getting grilled?
I agree. This is nowhere near relevant.
Oh.
We hit the spot,
When
Chad.
I went to
thought
scope
it
out
was
the
this
murder
one.
scene, there were these 3 guys watching the detectives and me. They told us they were just checking things out, but they mentioned they're Kurakawa grads too.
You have any ID on you?
Will my license work?
Akake-san, age 30.
Akaike-san, age 30. Mommy is 30 as well.
What's that got to do with anything? Aren't we trying to find a connection between Mamiya and EHARA?
I found the Kurakawa Academy website. Looks like they're pretty prestigious. It's in Tokyo, specifically in Ota. Pretty close to where Mamiya lived. Oh.
What?
The girls there get such cute uniforms.
You little... You want to start all over from the bar exam?
Wait, I've seen that uniform before too, actually.
Where?
On an old picture of a teacher at Seiryo High. Sawa-sensei. EHARA's son confided in her.
Damn, chat.
Is
Wait.
she actually a Kurakawa grad too?
What?
I don't know Sawa-sensei's exact age, but she could well be 30. Maybe all of them are even classmates.
Could this mean they're actually linked? The victim and her up-to-now unrelated assailant?
It's a tenuous link at best. Could fall apart any time. But no true detective alive would pass it up.
Chat. 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 You know what? I'm gonna let this play. I'm gonna mute up so you guys can hear this.
A previously unseen link is established between the groper and the victim. Charting out their relationship is akin to tracing a spider's web. But with each false thread ruled out, only the improbable truth remains. EHARA orchestrated the groping as a diversion. And by tarnishing his name, he secures both an alibi and his ultimate revenge.
Chapter 6, Converging Heat.
Hiro Mikoshiba's murder was sparked by the bullying of Toshiro EHARA, who committed suicide 4 years ago. The graphic video that hit the net showed the world how Toshiro's father, Akihiro EHARA, had brutally avenged his son. We also know the father had accomplices. On October 7th at 6:30 a.m., they forced Mikoshiba into a vehicle, took him to an abandoned building, and gravely injured him. Then, around 7:30 a.m., the time frame when EHARA killed Mikoshiba, the other conspirators were probably nearby, even though they weren't on camera.
At the same time, 30 kilometers away at Ikebukuro Station, a man who looks like EHARA is caught on camera. We'll call that guy the stand-in. The stand-in made sure he was in front of the cameras for more than an hour before boarding the 9:06 a.m. train, the same one Yui Mamiya was on. After committing sexual battery on that train, he meets the real EHARA in the camera's blind spot, and they change places. That's how he established a false alibi for Mikoshiba's murder. And to achieve this, the victim, Yui Mamiya, had to have been in on it from the start.
Sure are a lot of people getting their hands dirty for EHARA. Mamiya, EHARA stand-in on the train, the guys who kidnapped Mikoshiba. How did some troubled cop manage to recruit so many allies?
Well, one person that comes to mind who might be the key to all this is Yoko Sawa. She's a teacher at Seiryo High. She was the only adult Toshiro-kun ever told about the bullying, and she supervised Mikoshiba as a teacher before he disappeared. On top of that, she's a Kurokawa Academy graduate, same as Mamiya. Those trespassers at the murder scene were also from Kurokawa. Since they're all about the same age, it's possible they were all classmates.
So you're saying these classmates are also EHARA's murder accomplices?
If we consider Yoko Sawa the central link, that's very possible. We do know that as a teacher, she felt deep remorse for Toshiro-kun's suicide. Maybe she recruited her old classmates to help EHARA take his revenge.
Yeah, best not to rule that out. Though I'm hoping that's not the case.
Why's that?
It's just, she's a really good teacher. She's passionate, responsible. She's always putting the students first. I know she regrets the past, that a student died on her watch. And now another of her students, Mikoshiba, is found murdered. So if it turns out she's involved in that, I doubt I'll be able to trust my own judge of character ever again.
Yagami.
I'm going back to Ijincho tomorrow. The plan is to bring up Mamiya's name to Sawa-sensei and see how she reacts. Until then, let's not jump to conclusions about her involvement.
All right.
Can I chime in real quick? I was looking into Kurokawa Academy and I stumbled across something that may be relevant.
What's that?
Well, it happened 13 years ago, but there was an attempted suicide. A third year jumped off the school's roof after being thoroughly humiliated.
Pika? A bullying suicide from 13 years ago? Didn't Sawa-sensei mention that to you? Remember correctly, the student lived but remains in a coma.
Actually, Sawa-sensei mentioned that. She said it was a boy in her class.
Right, that's gotta be the same case then. The student's name was Mitsuru Kusamoto. He's 30 now, but still in a coma.
Huh, and all that info's on the net?
It wouldn't be normally, but his mother happens to be Vice Minister of the Ministry of Health. Ever heard the name Reiko Kusamoto?
Not once.
I have. It was on the news. They were talking about her and her son.
Chat, why are they talking about a member of the ministry? Oh, there's no shot. Chat. Hold on. Do you guys have any idea how infuriating it would be if a member of the country's ministry was in on this? Dude, no, come on. Vice ministers rank above most government officials, so this lady has quite a position of power at the Ministry of Health.
Well, do you remember the uproar in the health ministry when Vice Minister Ichinose got arrested? Apparently, his successor couldn't contain the resulting chaos, which is when Kusamoto-san got tapped to lead. They couldn't afford another criminal scandal, so her promotion was out of the blue. She was a safe choice, a veteran with tenure and experience. Not to mention, her son's tragedy made people see her as a more sympathetic figure. Very popular. She's kind of a new generation heroine, so to speak.
Huh.
Is any of that relevant to the case at hand, though?
Who knows? But Reiko Kusamoto and EHARA both have children who were bullying victims. I don't think that's a connection we can afford to overlook, if you ask me.
Okay, so Kusumoto's son. What exactly happened to him?
Let's see. He was bullied by a fellow third year at his school, Shinya Kawai. The records say he harassed Mitsuru-kun every day, in and out of school. Well, one time he even stuffed dirty rags in his mouth.
That's so cruel.
Yeah, and the teacher was a real piece of work. Apparently he knew, but he just smirked and said, "Don't overdo it."
Oh, I remember now. The media pounced on that one hard.
If they were classmates, then both Sawa-sensei and Mamiya would know about this.
And maybe because they couldn't save Mitsuru-kun, their guilt left them open to EHARA's persuasion.
But to prove that, we'll have to hear from them directly. I'll talk to Sawa-sensei first thing tomorrow.
That'd be helpful. In the meantime, I'll be working on EHARA's appeal. It's clear they missed something important in the trial, since EHARA is apparently innocent of sexual battery. Being that he was out committing murder at the time.
What started as a simple harassment case sure has blown up big.
Alright guys, so we dropped the save, everything, we're chilling. Ladies and gentlemen of YouTube, that's going to be it for part 5 of our Let's Play of Lost Judgment. I just want to say I appreciate each and every one of you who continue to check out our content. Definitely subscribe to the YouTube channel and drop a like on the video if you continue to enjoy our content. For those of you on Twitch, we're not raiding out tonight. I gotta go. I want to get out of the house. Somehow there's still some semblance of sunlight, even though the front house lights are on. So I'm gonna head out. I will be live tomorrow morning, no later than 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're gonna grind some Lost Judgment. Like I said, the plan is to morning stream and then lunch. If there is a bonus stream tomorrow, cool. If there's not, whatever. I want to run at least one bonus stream this weekend, but we'll see, chat. It depends on if something comes up and people want to actually like hang out and do, you know, IRL human stuff. So I will see you guys tomorrow morning. Like I said, no later than 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for more of our Let's Play of Lost Judgment on PS5. See you guys then. Bye!